Yes, people, we're on the way up to Newcastle. We're heading to St James Park a little bit early. We're going the day before because obviously a 12:30 kickoff, early morning kickoff. So we're going to have a nice night in Newcastle on my birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday!
Thank you very much.
Are we going to Pop World?
We're not going to Pop World. But before we get into this video, I want to say a big thank you to Tapoa. That you can get 10% off any Tapoa vehicle by clicking the link in the description or scanning the QR code. So thank you to Tapoa for giving us this lovely vehicle. We're back in the BMW. My favourite kind of car, so thank you to Tapoa for that. But let's get into this. We're going to get our thoughts and feelings. We've got a different driver though.
Well, no, why are you doing this? Because normally Robbie does this.
That's true, he does. But Robbie's not here.
No,
he's late.
He's late. We've left him.
So we've left him.
Yeah.
Julian made an executive decision and left him.
I don't know how that's gonna. I don't know how he's gonna survive though once we get Robbie here.
He's got a train.
He's got the train
Yeah,
up.
the train's good. I think I'd rather be in the train.
I think he got first class as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard that as well. Yeah.
believe.
I heard he hired out the whole train actually. You know?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well, anyway, let's get into it, boys. How are you feeling ahead of this game? Obviously, it's a bit early, but you got nerves yet, or you kind of calm and settled? It's Newcastle away.
I have 100%. This is a nervous thing. I was listening to the radio coming up before I met you guys, and they were saying that if Arsenal don't win this game, the possibility that City are 8 points in front, and to make we've then got to make 8 points up on them, and then some more. So it's going to be very, very difficult. So I think this is a massive game. I think it's, you know, I don't like to say it, but I think Arsenal got to win this game.
Well, I think after the Liverpool game, a lot of fans were saying, Julian, let me know if this is your thought as well. Arsenal have to win the next 2 games, of Newcastle and Chelsea away, because we drew against Liverpool. Is that a fair statement to say?
I think it's absolutely fair, because that is a big fear. If we fall too far behind City, it's not like it was in the 80s and the 90s, and you can make these points up. Teams like City just don't seem to drop that many points.
Yeah.
So you are going to have to beat these teams. But then the flip side to that, I always like to look at the positives, is that if we do win these 2 games, then we're on exactly the level points that we were last season from the same teams that we've played.
Exactly that. That's a great point. We make it up. So, and I think that's why it's important that we get the result. I think that we need it. I like the fact that a few of the players are coming back now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Gabriel gives.
Does that give you more confidence?
Yes,
because
certainly.
I'll be honest, we can't expect to win, but with those players returning, I'm a bit more confident.
Gabriel gives me a little bit more confidence, not just from his defending, but also from set pieces and all that. Like, you know. So I do think that it is key. And the fact is, we've got to get back on the winning ways, because I know that you know, we look at it like Liverpool, maybe a point gain, 2 points dropped. I don't know, but our last 2 games have dropped 5 points. Yeah. So we need to get back on winning ways. And Julian's right. If we win here and we also win at Chelsea, we've played some really, really tough teams, and we're still in distance. You know, like
we're touching distance.
Yeah, with City.
We're still in it. We're still in it.
We've had all the injuries.
Yeah.
We've had all the sendings off. Everything that basically could have gone wrong would have gone wrong. And
we're still in touch.
We're still in touch. But the other thing about it, look at the opposition, is they're not in the greatest of form. They're not even mid-table. They're below mid-table. They're 12th. They haven't had a.
Can't disrespect Newcastle.
It's not disrespecting. It's quoting
some tough games
facts.
that they're placed against them.
It is. But this season they're 12th. They've won 3, drawn 3, lost 3, and they haven't played. And you look at the fixtures they've had. They've not had the same hard fixtures that we've had.
Okay, let me just end by asking you this. Do you think Arteta, I want to ask you both this actually, has a slight eye on Inter Milan, because we're sitting 9th in the Champions League table? I know that might not mean much to people, but you want to get into that top 8. Do you think he will go full strength against Newcastle and he's going to obviously worry about Inter Milan, but not save players for that game? Or do you think he's going to maybe rest a little bit and have an eye on that Inter Milan game come next week?
It'd be stupid if he does. Okay, I'll be honest. I think you got to go big in these next 2 league games and Inter Milan as well. I'm going to give Mikel a bit of credit though, because I think that, as Julian's just saying here, we've had lots of injuries, we've had like suspensions and all that. But what I've liked about him is that he's adapted to all that. He's not.
He hasn't really moaned either.
You know, he's kept his like the philosophy is like other managers. Oh, this is how I'm not changing my philosophy. He's changed. He's adapted to the situation of not having Odegaard. He's adapted to the situation of not having Saliba Ben White at times, Declan Rice at Tottenham. We've adapted in good ways to get results, to get us in a position. He needs to get it right in these next 3 games. You know, four away games on the spin. Yeah, it doesn't happen very often. I can't remember that happening very often. So, you know, it's a lot of travelling. You know, we've been to Preston, and we're going to go past Preston again today. I know it's different for them, but it is a lot of travelling. It's a difficult workload. If we can get over these 2 games or 3 games with Milan as well, I think we'll be fine. But I do think this 3-game run now is defining for our season. Not so much in the Champions League, because I think you can afford to lose one in the Champions League, but definitely in the league.
Do you know what? And what is a really nice thing as an Arsenal fan is we got 4, like you said, or 3 away games coming up, and I expect Arsenal to win all of them. I've been in dark times supporting Arsenal, following Arsenal, where it's an away game and you think, it'd be good to come out of a draw, but the mindset at the moment is, 1, we can't do that, and 2, with those players returning, I'm confident Arsenal can go away to all those next fixtures that we've got coming up and win those matches.
I'll be honest, I don't know how you feel about this. I'll bite your hand off a win against Newcastle, a win at Chelsea, and a draw in Milan. I'd take that now.
Oh, fair.
Would you say that?
Would you say that?
Yeah, no, absolutely, because we have that wriggle room in the Champions League.
Yeah.
You know, we're absolutely not going out. We're not going out of the Champions League. The worst case scenario for us is we have those extra games.
Facts. Can I get your score prediction for Newcastle, everyone, quickly?
I'm going to go 2-1 to the Arsenal.
2-1 to the Arsenal. Julian?
I'm going to go 2-0.
2-0, and I'm going 2-1 as well. And just before that song finishes, people wish me luck. On the dash right now is "Wannabe" by Spice Girls. This is the sort of playlist that Julian has blessed me with for my birthday. So if you could just zoom in, there we go. But anyway, that's great. There we go. So thank you, Julian, for that.
We will skip that one. Don't worry about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching this road trip. Let's hope Arsenal win. I'm going to have to do Robbie special. Thank you as well to the Pearl for sponsoring this car for us on the journey. But as Robbie would say, we're going to do this!